scenery. You cannot skip the first step, no, you cannot go from B to Z. Nobody gave the keys to me. I picked it like the B and E. Boom, 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 bitch. Hold myself in the room, bitch.
Damn, bro, this is one of his best songs, dude, without a fucking doubt.
He goes in. He has some tough ones too.
Dude, yeah, I mean, and dude, bro, there's tons of lyrics in the song that like apply to us. But he's like, if you're fucking with the style, then jack it. He's like, literally, just copy me, bro. It's that easy. I'm like, gospel. This man is preaching gospel. Somebody write down, take some notes, dude. I mean, we did. We took some notes. We're at episode 21, brother.
21.
21.
21.
Let's go, dude. Episode 21. All right, guys. Welcome to the Easy Side update.
Did you say what day it is? I literally spaced out.
Dude, you know what scares me sometimes? Is like I'm like coming in too hot with my voice and I look at the thing and I just see bricks. And it's just me like screaming and yelling. And I'm like, oh, bro, please don't be clipping like that. You know what I'm saying?
All white bricks, just hit a lick, 50 mo bricks.
All right, dude. Hell yeah.
All right. Did you say what day it is still?
Yeah, I don't think I said our names.
No, I mean, what's up? What's up, dude? Too easy trizzy.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to episode 21. We got Bubba Crypto, Too Easy Trizzy. You know what's going on.
21.
21. How you feeling, Trizzy? How was Philly?
It was a very nice time. I went during the most violent weekend of the year, so that was chill. But yeah, no, I'm in Philly, Jersey. It was nice. Okay. You know, what did I do? What did we do? we just kind of hung out and ate. Literally, I ate so much. I had a real Philly cheesesteak. I mean, I just called it Philly because now I'm back in Arizona, so now it's a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, what did they call it out there? Just a regular cheesesteak?
Just cheesesteak.
Stop.
And then on top of that, I didn't get to meet Uzi. And let me tell you, I got the East Coast special. I was like in Wawa's. They were like, eat
Wawa.
this. They were like, yo, you got to get this milkshake. I found out how real their dairy is because I'm lactose intolerant. And I was like, wow. But I was enjoying the heck out of it. I ate like half of it. And then I was like, okay, something is wrong with my stomach that is alarming, and I was very scared, but you get the deal. You can add some, like, toot audios on there.
Yeah.
What else happened? I'm missing something. Oh, I saw Ben Franklin. I saw where he was resting up.
Yeah, I think your picture was pretty legendary, I'm not going to lie.
Did you like it? I was, like, a little
it.
disappointed because you can barely see that it's Ben Franklin, so it just looks like me holding up a $100 bill.
Yeah, when I saw that picture, I thought to myself, the like significance of that image, kind of like for you and I, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, just think about that. You know, I mean, I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's like a Too Easy hat on. You're standing there, you know. I mean, come on, showing the respects with the $100 bill.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Franklin.
Shout out to Ben. I love those vibes, dude. I'm all about that lifestyle. So that was pretty cool. I think he would definitely be all about Too Easy. I think he probably would be a part of the movement. Let's not lie about this shit. You know, that man knew what was good.
100%.
100%.
And I was like, I went to where I think they wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, signed it.
The whole trip, I was like, wow, I am American. I was literally looking for a skirmish. I was like, I want to be on the American side. I want to wear a blue jacket, and I want to cause havoc and go after the redcoats. All right. So we'll get into the Russ song. I think it's about time. This seems like a good time. You ready?
Yeah.
Shout out to your nephew Steven for making the new cover.
I made the cover.
All right.
No
He's taking
way.
credit.
I've told you twice I made the cover. You really...
All right. Well, shout out to I'm just full of freedom, and I'm loving the new cover after seeing, you know, some of the East Coast. And
bring it back.
I easily believe in me. My dreams become my scenery. Hold on. Yeah, no, I read it like a robot. All right. I easily believe in me. My dreams become in scenery. I hated that one. Maybe
Hold
you
on.
should read
I
it
think
one
it's
time.
I think it's I easily believe in me. My dreams become my scenery. I think.
What am I saying?
But no, I think that the lyrics are actually wrong. I think he says something else. I don't know.
All right, read it.
Regardless.
Ready?
Yeah. All right.
You got it.
Hey, real quick, shout out Russ if you hear this and your song's on here and the wrong quote was on here, because I didn't cheat. I listened to the song and then wrote down the words, so I didn't cheat. It's what I heard. So fair game, Russ. Thank you for being independent, showing the way. Shout out to you. If you hear like your entire song on this thing, like maybe not the whole thing, just understand it's all.
Don't sue us, dude.
It's all
you
for
see
freedom.
where crypto's at.
We
Yeah, it's all
understand
for
what's
freedom.
going on. You know what I mean? Like, we're not out here making big bucks. We're out here just trying to represent the brand. So I easily believe in me. My dreams become my scenery. I really hope that's right, dude. That'd be super embarrassing. But
Dude, I can look. Should we look?
Yeah, I mean, you can look.
No, that was beautiful. I think
That's
you
fine.
really saved us there.
Yeah,
Dude, and what if we hang out with Russ?
I mean, I think Russ would show mad love to what we're up to. Come on, showing people how to take control of their own finances. People are gonna love that shit.
Does Russ have Bitcoin?
Russ definitely has to be dabbling in cryptocurrency. Definitely NFTs. I saw something pop up on one of the NFTs. Somebody's like, we got some of the highest inflation and we got some serious problems in the markets, and people, are afraid of rising prices, and people are spending $2,000 on a pixelated image. And I thought to myself, I was like, what about those ones that make profits through the NFTs and they come back into crypto and pump the crypto market? I was like, ooh, that would be gnarly. You know what I mean? Total degen mode. But we can only pray and hope.
Oh, I got the lyrics. Are you ready?
Yeah, hit me.
I easily believe in me. Then dreams become my scenery.
All right, then dreams become my scenery.
He's got a flow. We can't even copy it. That's why he said go ahead and copy it. We couldn't copy it.
If you wanna make it happen, hit super on the jacket.
I really appreciate the value in the words in this song, right? The energy and the simplicity of almost a song, the beat, the rhythm. And I've listened to this song a lot of times, and it kind of brings me back into like a center focus, right? It's like that steady bopping with the grind and going with the flow and feeling the beat and rhythm of life, right? As silly as all that says or sounds, it is not about where you're at right this second. It's about like how hard are you willing to fight for the next better day and seeing yourself become better. And when you look at crypto, it's like, damn, we're down, bro. Like people, and that's where it's tough. You don't really hear people talking now. Definitely don't. We've been through this kind of pullback cycle a few times, but you and I together have not been with a community like we have right this second, and been through this would be a crash. What happened in May, that was terrible. That was horrible. And there's some bad spilt blood out there. We could all agree on that, and some people need to bring some answers, but I don't know if we'll get the answers. But check this out. Let me break it down like this, right? It is not about the elite accepting crypto, but the bankless adopting blockchain technology. For every person on the planet that is connected to the internet, that is one person that has connection to decentralized finance. For these countries that have grown through the industrial era, it is blockchain that will help bridge these developing nations into the future. And I go into the next paragraph talking about how Elon Musk with Starlink and checkmate, like, people can't afford internet. What happened with Ukraine, right? And Starlink, and when all that was going on, it's, the power of the voice of the internet. And that's why, like, right at this moment, I really appreciate when the crypto community goes full degen and the regular world looks at it like it's absolute nonsense, because we know the value in it, and it's us just completely laughing at the rest of the world going, you have no idea what you are truly missing out on. And yeah, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. You're definitely going to have people come in and attack it. Definitely shout out to whoever did what they did with Luna. And I cannot believe we can't figure it out. But things that were being talked about, you notice how quick they just disappeared, bro? We never really got the moment to say something like that, There was some rumors
Who are
and
you
stuff.
talking about? Do Kwon?
I'm talking. Well,
Just when we started going, really talking highly of him.
yeah,
And he
exactly.
did that to us.
Yeah, I mean, but the real thing for me is like when there was some stuff talked about Citadel, and it's like the documents, like who's got hands on what to be able to like trace really what happened. And so when I was thinking about how we started off this week, I kind of wanted to take some energy of like, dude, let's center back in, right? This song has been a center back in for me for a long time. Your status, right? It doesn't matter what your status is right now. It's the next day, right? Controlling your recordings, your masters, your publishing deals, your entire life. Run your life like a business. Take over your finances. Why do you need somebody telling you what to do? That's what scares these people the most. Seriously.
Yeah. And like you were talking about with Citadel, it is funny timing with Luna, how that happened. And then we saw the news that, it actually wasn't in the article, but we sent it to you today. And it was how Citadel and Schwab, what was that they were all going forward with some crypto?
Yeah, they're going to start their crypto exchange. And it's like infuriating is an understatement, because it's like the same thing that happened with Facebook. We as a community have to be like, entire community, I'm talking everyone in crypto, we have to be vigilant to be watching who's coming into the market, trying to pillage and raid whatever they can find, when these are the people that brought the markets down.
And like you were talking about with the song, with the energy, I was like, you kind of need that. That's that pick me up, that additional. Me and you were big music heads, so I'm always listening to music. And hey, the price action's boring, and you need that pickup. And like we've been saying, this is when you need to be putting in the most work,
discipline,
right now.
All right. Well, with all that being said, how you feel about some crypto news, bro? Let's run this.
Let's get into it. New York being a little funky, huh?
A little funky.
New York cracks down on Bitcoin mining as White House mulls options.
Trash.
So we have the New York legislators passed a bill that will ban Bitcoin mining operations that run on non-renewable power sources, with carbon-based emissions being singled out in particular.
Unbelievable. You want to expand on what they mean by carbon emissions?
Yeah, they're basically saying that it is too much carbon, right, from the computers. And when I was reading it, though, I was like, non-renewable power sources. I feel like at first when I read this article, I like overreacted. We were saying F New York, back and forth multiple times.
Yeah.
And then we resolved it with a couple Statue of Liberty emojis.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were like F New York. But non-renewable power sources, I think with all the technology in the world as big as this is going to be, I think we'll figure out how to get clean, renewable energy, running with Bitcoin. All it needed was the attention. Great. Yeah. Well, we know the problems, but guess what? The people who were mining Bitcoin didn't really, have a chance to really care about the carbon emissions.
Yeah. I understand how people want to make it a big deal about carbon emissions mining Bitcoin, but think about, every other carbon emission it takes just to get electricity to your house, right? It's like things cost energy. Unfortunately, the world we live in digests energy to create a product that is right in the center of your house. Every time you turn on a light switch, or you gotta sit down in a chair, be grateful that it oil and gas. Seriously, it takes energy to do this shit, dude.
Yeah, and the people playing around with energy, making atomic bombs and such with our energy and money, it's like, hey, you can't play with those computers. I like what Pomp said. He said, New York State wants to ban computers doing math, laughing emojis. And then I was like, true. How can we have a little bit of freedom? Just let us use a little bit of energy however we want.
Yeah, exactly right. The worst thing that could really happen is next thing you know, we start running on AC power, and we have power running through our society for free, and we're able to power our nation without paying power companies. It would develop this. It would put us on a fast track to a future that this country could have never dreamed of. It's just simple things too, and it's like, because greed gets in the way, which, okay, business, capitalism. That's fair game. But here we are. We got free market coming in, new forms of capitalism, more transparent markets, and the corporate structure saying, no, 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 it's bad, bad, bad. The government's coming in, no, 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 it's bad, bad, bad. And yet behind the scenes, they are all hands, filthy hands, just digging deep up into it. You know what I mean?
It says here, the principal assistant director of energy for the White House. He says, it's important if this is going to be part of our financial system in any meaningful way that it's developed responsibly and minimizes total emissions. When we think about digital assets, it has to be a climate and energy conversation. And I think it's just silly because we always talk about, basically exactly like you're saying, climate and energy conversations. And I don't think I can take anybody in the administration seriously when we have the GOAT Elon Musk just turning every car into a Tesla, and they just will not shout out the American-made company.
Yeah, unbelievable. What really blows my mind in this situation is, damn, I forgot my train of thought. Fuck it.
That's okay, because I was just gonna say, if we can create full-on vehicles running on sustainable energy, I think we can find a way to mine Bitcoin. Let's just see if they try to stall innovation. That's essentially what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about potentially like Intel and all them helping out with Bitcoin mining and using clean energy. I mean,
come on.
Let's just leave it to the American people. We can figure it out. Trust me.
Come on.
Don't ban it before it gives it a chance.
Yo, dude, real quick, check it out. They don't like Bitcoin. Why don't they look into something else? There's other projects, i.e. Algorand. They worried about carbon emissions. Hello, I mean, take your pick. You got a whole market to dive into and develop a blockchain infrastructure to benefit your society, your city, your town, your anything. It's crazy. It's so much more than just finance, and that's the hard part that people don't understand. It's the fundamental process of blockchain and what it does.
Right.
So
and shout out to the Bitcoin maxis. Their favorite enemy even stepped up. Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum guy. Am I right? That's what the Bitcoin he says, ultimately, I agree with this. That is, I oppose banning proof of work. I mean, hey, I was going to try to read it in Russian, but I realized that he totally speaks English. Obviously, I knew that because I pay attention to so much crypto. Hold on, we're going to clap it. Okay. Ultimately, I agree with this. That is opposing banning proof of work. All right, I'm ready. I'm locked in. Take two. Sorry, Evan. I know we have less time, and I said this is one take. It's not one take. Here we go, though. Best take.
There you go.
Ultimately, I agree with this. That is, I oppose banning proof of work. The government picking and choosing which specific applications are an okay use of electricity or not is a bad idea. Better to just implement carbon pricing and use some of the revenues to compensate low-income users. And shout out to Eric Adams, the New York mayor. Kind of unique. He was the first politician to be accepting Bitcoin as a payment, and they're the first state to ban Bitcoin mining. So let's just see how he acts, now that the crypto community can be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. The member berries come out, and let's just hope that he has a voice that's supportive of Bitcoin. Let's not just do the politicking.
Yeah, please keep that outside of this, because we know which way we want to go. But I mean, look, speaking of maybe they're politicking or not, the thing is the facts are like this. There are big players in the world that know what benefits crypto has to the masses and free markets, but that does not benefit them. Why do you think they are trying to spread nothing but bad news or smear campaigns against crypto? You're seeing all this corporate, bigger money coming in to crypto, or at least looking at it, trying to develop. Everybody's under the hood trying to make something better, while the market's rebuilding its engine. And it's like we're oiling up the gears, dude. We're getting ready for this machine to roll, and it's like, how far can we push this price down is how I feel, Yeah.
And that's what you were saying. You were like, there is heavy FUD right now.
Heavy, dude. But it's like, so the FUD's not strong.
I mean, right now I feel like everybody's looking around and like, how much worse could it get?
I mean, people are sitting here going, "Oh no, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get so much worse," and people
Yeah.
are screaming at the top of their lungs. That's fine, dude. That's fine.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick to the principles. You know, I'm gonna stick to the fundamentals.
And I saw some debates on if the Black Swan event was Luna, and some people were saying yes, some people were saying no, and I was like, hey, I mean, we're sitting here, like you said, we're holding 30. I think you texted me that while I was in Philly, and you're like, this is amazing.
This is good.
and I mean, we did have a crazy last few days. I mean, I was sitting there trying to wait for my plane to finally take off, and all I was watching was the red candle go down and down and down, and now here we are. What is it, Tuesday?
Yeah.
And we're back. We're back, baby.
Yeah.
Back to 30.
That's exactly right.
Like we were talking about, there is a lot of FUD. So next we got crypto scammers have drained over $1 billion from consumers last year. It says crypto scammers have defrauded more than 46,000 people over $1 billion since the start of 2021. It says fraudsters are capitalizing on the increased popularity of acquiring digital wealth quickly, with almost $1 out of every $4 in these frauds paid in cryptocurrency. Whoa. With almost $1 out of every $4 in these frauds paid in cryptocurrency. The FTC research suggests that it has become the preferred method by criminals. So, if you could stay with me while I was trying to read that, you get it. I mean,
they might as well take cash off the market too.
Yeah. Well, and if you look at it, it's like, what was the B word? Like the B word conference. They talked about all this, and what kind of FUD are we getting at? We're talking bad for the environment. We're talking fraud. We're talking criminal activity.
That's right. All the main ingredients.
Okay, so we'll just take a few months and wait for you guys to catch up and do your research.
Yep.
But yeah.
And we'll start seeing you on the mountaintop. So check this out. $1 billion in scams when the all-time high for the entire crypto market was over $3 trillion last year. Come on, man. That is so tough. It's like, okay, if people were that bad, if people were willing to trust somebody and not do any homework before they gave them an X amount of money, look, it's not that I don't feel for you, and I wish that it would never happen to you. 100%. Come on. You don't wish ill will upon nobody, but the best part about losing is learning how to win. Is getting back up, oh God, it is so frustrating. Yeah. People
like you said, what are most of these so-called scams? So you either have one person just trying to get rich, and who knows, some fake profile is like, hey, you want to make $5,000 in Bitcoin right now? Just send me $2,000 and I'll get it for you. Like, that on Instagram, I saw people just continuously get hacked for like Bitcoin scams, and they're out here posting on your profile. But I mean, you have that, and then you just have, all this is just knave and overzealous people. So,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, the best part of it is that at least 70% of these so-called scams are done with Bitcoin, on the Bitcoin network. So I would just probably recommend getting that back and using the transparency. Maybe put some government tax dollars to something good. Like, go get the people's money. You see 70% of the $1 billion is traceable.
Unbelievable.
I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, and all of crypto is bad, sorry. But it's all done on the most transparent blockchain ever created by man. Absolutely ridiculous. This is a great segue in the next part. Our market is brand new and will be going through growing pains as long as the world continues to spin. But you cannot let that shake you out, for Christ's sake. Come on. This week definitely was tough with that whole Solana blockchain halt. Not a fan, friend. But what I really liked was the response, not from Solana themselves, because they put their heads down. They went straight to work. Good.
They were shut down. They were sleeping. But you were saying they were working. To the world, they were sleeping, but they were working.
They were fixing the problem. And so next thing you know, we get it up, back and running. That's great. Fantastic. Moving forward, you see the response from the crypto community. Let's go through a couple of these. Immortal. I remember vividly when Ethereum dropped to $80. I can remember that too. And everyone was saying it didn't work and would go to zero. I remember that vividly too. You believe in Solana, accumulate it. You don't believe in it, then short it. The best part of this tweet right here, put your money where your mouth is like a man or get out of here. And that's, you know.
Yeah, I feel like clap that up.
Yeah.
Big claps on that.
Absolutely, dude. So
That was beautiful.
Just to expand on that, that's what you and I have been doing for the past few months. It's been tough because we've been seeing some of these ones that we want to put our money where our mouth was and is, and we want to see them succeed, but we're seeing them get beat up. And that is tough, of course, especially when you are putting a lot into it. You really believe in it. You really, what was the word that somebody used? Your dedication. What's the word that somebody used? Shit, what is that word, bro? Your conviction.
Yep.
You know, it's like this right here separates the men from the boys. So your conviction, do you have it? So
yeah, and I like what he said. You either believe in it, if you don't, or if you believe in it, accumulate it. If not, short it, and then just put your money where your mouth is. Because we see on the internet so many people are just like, they're so quick to shut down another project.
Yeah, or just talk immediate trash. Oh yeah, and did you know about this guy doing that guy that slept with this dude's mom? Like, yeah, for sure, brother. My bad, dude. I didn't know he was a racist. You know what I mean? Like, geez, can we slow down, people, and stop assuming? Assumptions are bad, yo. Here's another thing. Bagsy. Love Bagsy. I'm Bagsy. Been a big fan of this guy long while. Ethereum 2018 versus Solana now. And it's a graph showing where we're at with Solana and the previous graph of Ethereum. Look, we are going to go up and down. Crypto is a roller coaster, and your conviction, like I just said, Bagsy's I remember when he started the mass thing. Bagsy's an OG, dude. We love Bagsy.
I love you, Bagsby.
Bagsby.
Bagsy,
Troy, Trizzy.
I'm sorry. I'm still new. I'm learning. I thought you were going to ask me about Bagsy.
Do you follow Bagsy at all?
I will. I'll follow you, Bagsy. Yeah, I don't think I'm too cool. I'm just, trying to help out my ratio,
Unreal.
I'm not trying to look out here like a crazy man with a bunch of followers, or, you know what I'm saying? Following, not followers.
Yeah.
Either way. I like what you say about Solana because shout out to Too Easy Dilly. We were in there under 30, yes. And now we're just kind of sitting around. But I'll take 45.
Yeah.
What is that? Where we're at right now? 45, 50.
It's around 40.
Now that we're
today.
Yeah, now that we're green, it's probably higher than what I last saw. So
yeah,
I love Solana. Shout out to Big Cruising. We're whitelist boys. There you go. I'm gonna mint me an immortal kid. Immortal kid. And yeah, I was like, all right, I'm even going to buy a few more Solana, and I'm going to buy a redheaded guy. I just need one. I feel like it's a little late. I'm a little late. I need an NFT as a profile pic. So then we had Don Alt, the absolute state of altcoins, JFC. What does that mean? Is that crypto slang?
It means just for chill.
It means JESU. Is it Jesus effing CHRIST? Is that not it?
It's just fucking chill, Troy.
Oh, completely opposite. All right, I get it.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's like an onomatopoeia.
I've never understood what that meant, onomatopoeia. I can't even say
I
it
don't.
right.
I honestly, I don't know either. I just kind of said it. It just felt right. It's kind of like the word heebie-jeebies. You just get it and you know how to say it, and you're like, wait, how did I even know what that? Where did I come up with that?
Yo, what did Don Alt say? What else did he go through?
He posted. Oh shoot, yeah. Him and Moon Overlord. Moon Overlord said, "I'm buying below the second green box and not a moment sooner." Don Alt, handshake. Nice gentleman, love that. That's great. That's great crypto Twitter. I'm buying at or near $3 if I get to otherwise into strength. Whoa. Sorry.
Take pauses.
It's honestly, it's really small. And now there's a cat. There's a cat walking up to me. Okay. Ready? I'm going to restart that. Moon Overlord says, I'm buying below the second green box and not a moment sooner. Don Alt, I'm buying at or near $3 if I get to. Otherwise, into strength. And then he said, this would be kind of funny. Now the kitty cat is hitting the mic stand. He just hit my mic. She just hit my mic stand and walked away. Okay. Sorry. I'm back to it. Then Don Alt says, is this the kind of tweet you see at or near the bottoms? Yup. What was that too? What?
Okay. So what I was doing on here, this is the tweets in chronological order. And Moon Overlord saying, I'm not going to buy below that second green box. And that second green box is like way low on Solana. You're getting like way below 30. And Donald does a handshake and he's like, I'm buying at near $3 if I get to, otherwise into strength. And he's just kind of making a mockery of his own just freaking chill post, right? And then he goes, is this the kind of tweet you see at or near bottoms? And then he goes down and he goes, yup. Dude, if there's anybody that has been pretty much the godfather of cryptocurrency, it's this man right here. This man has called out some of the nastiest plays that have completely, I've seen people lose their shit over the truth that he puts in front of people's eyes. I mean, he was one of the people that was telling me around like 60K. It's like, okay, we're looking a little tough here. You know, but they do it in a meme-ish like way. They do it in such a way where you have to crack the code. And so that's why I kind of put that in here. I was like, you know, I think it's kind of funny that he said that. I don't think Sol is going anywhere, but they got some serious work. They really need to get to work, but they have a lot of people cheering them on. Let's freaking go. Even though you're backed by a venture capitalist firm or whatever, and you got friends with deep pockets, like, and they got, you know, a lot of stake in the project, I still think you got a great NFT community that wants to build on top of that. So don't, this is for you to screw up pretty much, you know?
Yep. You're out here repping Solana. You even responded to Leia. What did she say in that video? Just kind of calling Solana security.
Yeah. So like the number one thing that was a big problem in 2018 when I first started learning crypto was that they were trying to differentiate if they classify cryptocurrency as securities or not. Well, eventually it got figured out to the point where IRS came out and said it's just property, flat out. And so what declares it as property? So it's the Howey test, right? So it's like coming in, giving money to somebody, and they take your money and they keep the property, but they increase the value of the property, which increases your value of your return. It pretty much, the security is giving your money to somebody and them bringing more value to something and giving you more money back for your value, right? And it's like, that's a security. But what this is happening is you're seeing utility, the difference between a security and utility. You have utilization within these cryptocurrency communities of creating ecosystems. So Solana has created an NFT ecosystem that utilizes Solana as a currency, which therefore makes it have utility, which therefore does not make it a security. And I get where the whole security argument comes from, but the problem is once the developers move from raising money to actually utilizing the cryptocurrency in an ecosystem, it does not fall under a security anymore. And because you're developing a cryptocurrency on another blockchain, you're still using cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, which fundamentally means that you are not creating a security either. So when they come in and they go, oh, cryptocurrency is full of securities, but maybe Bitcoin isn't, that means they don't know, they do not know what they are talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's
we
fair.
have the clapping emojis again there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, clapping noises. There we go. There's Bubba Crypto.
Yeah, and
we need Bubba Crypto and Kevin O'Leary to be talking Solana. Get the people hyped.
Get the people hype. What we really need is somebody to sit down and look at these congressmen and these senators and put them in their place and understand that they serve the people and not the other way around. That's what needs to happen. And we do it by attacking their wallets. You know how you attack their wallets? By bringing transparency to such a disgusting, despicable game they're playing with our tax-paying dollars. That's what you do. It's that simple. Game over, you know?
Woo!
And there you go, Troy. Finally,
Sorry.
you scream like
Yeah.
me. But
yeah,
that's
no, it's probably in the red, but just clap again. We want more claps.
yeah.
He's spitting.
But I've been, dude, I'm watching and I'm listening, man, and I really hope that there's free people out there opening up their ears too, because this is like, if we all come together, right? Shout out to later on in this article, when we all come together, they can't stop the many. The few cannot stop the many. That's why blockchain and cryptocurrency is not going to be adopted from the top down. It's going to be from the bottom up, and that changes the entire game. The entire game is checkmate.
And that's the way it has to be.
That's right.
That is the way it has to be.
Shout out to 30K, friend. We held this week. I like that. And if we do go lower, whatever, dude. Whatever. I still believe in my convictions. So I'll ride to 0.
We're riding to 0, baby. 0 or a million.
Love that.
And I think with just like you were talking about with the politics, though, we should be demanding the same transparency as Bitcoin. You know, we need to have a simpler way where the everyday person can see what our taxpayer dollars are going to, because these are the people that represent us. So we should be making it simple. You know, Bitcoin is the transparency of the financial system, and we need the same transparency with these politicians that are, you know, bringing wars, bringing inflation, turning America into a place where we have no energy, we have no food, we have...
Yeah, we burn down our metropolitan cities during the summer because we want to talk about politics, and we want to bring politics to the dinner table. Stop this. Knock it off. We are one nation. We are one nation. And when I saw... I don't care, bro. Are you kidding me? When I saw Soho in New York... And I saw buildings on fire in Philly, look, that ain't my city. I get it. That ain't my city, but this is our country. When one city hurts, we all hurt. New York City, 2001, 9/11, like these kind of things we can't forget as a nation, bro. And it is super, super, super upsetting that like the opportunity is right in front of us for all of us to be able to come on the same page and go the same route together. And bring prosperity to this country that benefits all. And guess what? The corporate structure in your government is trying to crack down on it, trying to push out terrible news, all this FUD, and you're looking at yourself, questioning yourself. Do not do that here. And it's like, let's go into the next part, Troy. Jackson Palmer. What would you like to call this man, brother?
I was just going to say we have some FUD, and then I was going to say from within ? Because I was like, yo, Jackson Palmer, what's the deal? Is that even his name? Yeah, what's the deal? Dogecoin co-creator shares his thoughts on crypto space. Palmer is not a fan of the crypto space because he believes that there's too much hype and that there are too many grifters. And basically he's insinuating we're just a bunch of people who are happy to make money dishonestly.
Disgusting,
and he also insinuates that pro-crypto people are just waiting for a fresh batch of fools, even hoping for the end of crypto as a whole. And you're just like, wow. And then, you know, the guy's just really off the rocker. He's saying that he called Elon Musk a grifter who sells visions and hopes to fulfill promises. He says he's really good at pretending he knows. And I'm like, dude, who is this guy?
Dude.
And then, I mean, sorry he hijacked Doge from you. And I mean, Elon just kind of went in on him and, you know, ended that quickly.
Yeah, dude. Sorry that freedom of speech is prevailing and, you know, you're mad about it. Sorry that freedom is ringing all around the world and you're mad about it. Sorry that your meme coin became a staple of freedom in 2020, 2021, and you didn't get to represent the brand, bro. Sorry, you missed out. This man, somebody shat in this man's Wheaties, bro. And he is mad. And so Elon Musk, bro, what? Come on, hit him with Elon Musk. What's good?
Well, I mean, now I'm thrown off. I keep going back and forth in my mind. My mind doesn't go that way. But I was just going to pretty much say that Jackson Palmer is an anti-capitalistic.
Did he just say?
Jackson Palmer is an absolute.
Aye, he did.
the internet will show the world who you truly are. Would you agree with that statement?
100%. We see the president of the internet, Elon Musk, responded. He said, "My kids wrote better code when they were 12." My kids wrote better code when they were 12 than the nonsense script Jackson sent me. He said, like I said, if it is so great, he should share it with the world and make everyone's experience with Twitter better. If he does, you will see what I mean. Jackson Palmer is even he's using the the SpongeBob noises. He said, and this is the best part, he says, and Palmer forgets to mention that he never wrote a single line of Dogecoin code.
Let's go. Yo, dude, I love this part. The fight for freedom is here, and it is always a breath of fresh air knowing we have common sense on our side. Thank you, Elon, for representing the people. It's not about what you got, but what you do with what you got.
All right. So next we had Goldman Sachs. Do I say it right?
Yeah,
I'm
Goldman
just now
Sachs.
being familiar with the banks. Right when I started walking into them, I started walking away from them.
Dude, that's going to be such a clap moment.
All right. Goldman Sachs looking to integrate services with Bitcoin and crypto exchange FTX. Yeah, dude, that's probably just more
Nothing.
signs we're going to zero.
Yeah, duh. Every week we go through how the big money is making moves in crypto. Last week it was JP Morgan, and this week it's Goldman Sachs. I mean, come on, dude. I love the gif of Steve Harvey. He's just like, what's wrong with y'all? Crazy how people want to call it garbage while you have some of the world's biggest financial institutions getting prepared to dive in. What?
Yeah, no, it's probably time for zero.
Yeah.
At least we're going to zero with all them. All right, fine. We're going kamikaze style on the whole financial well-being of the country. All right.
Yeah, the world.
I did it with honor, though.
Great example of seeing the economic conditions being just kind of like a perfect storm for crypto. The European Union regulators, they came in sounding the alarm about the economic conditions. And these global leaders are literally recognizing the fact that crypto is going to be attractive due to the policies of lawmakers in free worlds. And pretty much what I'm elaborating on there is policymakers in governments, if they aren't being proactive and being pro-crypto, they are really stifling the potential of growth that their country could potentially have.
So the EU, they want legal framework to govern the crypto industry all across the EU countries. So yeah, they're looking for how are we going to regulate this? And I mean, they're wondering the framework. I think we know the framework. There is no framework for them to govern.
Yeah, you got good luck. Go ahead, control.
What happened the last time? This part of the world, sorry, that's the East Coast and me going back to the Revolutionary War. I don't need to do that. We're all friends, honestly, I hope.
We're all friends.
But come on.
Europe
hey,
loves
mate,
America.
mate, you can't regulate crypto.
Yeah.
Mate. That's the framework.
Australia.
It's true, but oh well. So they were stressing that there's an imbalance in how each EU country deals with crypto. The regulator calls for a common regulatory framework across the European countries. So what I did right there, I just reread it again.
Hold on, real quick. I got the regulatory framework for them to use. Leave it alone. People that get robbed and screwed, do your investigation, follow the money, and go arrest those guys. Don't ruin this for everybody else.
Yes, that's your only framework. You go after the bad guys.
Duh. Come on.
And we'll even give you the address that it's at.
God. But yeah, I mean, my thing is, I said this on here, and people, it's kind of been like a meme in crypto Twitter right now, but don't be surprised when decoupling happens. And that's a serious statement. It's not a matter of if it will happen, but when it will happen, because when tokenized economies start flourishing, I mean, it came out perfect with the whole Central African nations, right? They're coming together. The Central African Republic, right? They're looking at it, going, okay, why don't we tokenize all of our resources, and we're able to make sure that we can track where this stuff is going and be able to hold people accountable for the development of our nations, instead of these countries getting robbed, because they are, bro. Have you ever seen Blood Diamond? That shit is sad. It's sad, yo.
I played Far Cry.
No, follow. I know. I get it. The jokes. I get it. Hold up. Time out. Blood Diamond. It's serious what's happening over there, bro. And seeing they're like tokenized economics can really benefit our country. Yeah, absolutely it can. Bring your resources on the blockchain and you'll be able to follow. So I rocks with it. I like it. I like it.
We're going to have to cut the part where it makes it sound like I'm being not nice to Africa, because of course I care.
Got you. I know. I got
Okay,
you.
great. Okay, sweet. Thank you.
I got you.
All right. So back in the Middle East, we got oil companies in Oman.
Oman.
Why do they have to do this with the names? Come on. Okay. Oil companies in Oman, Middle East, to use excess.
That's a regular word.
When they take my brain and I go foreign and then I go back to English in the same sentence, it just doesn't. My brain is the Solana network. It just shuts off for a minute. And then I have to reboot.
Gets congestion.
Get it back to going. Yep.
The bots are going off in my head.
All right, here we go. Oil companies in Oman, Middle East, to use excess gas for Bitcoin mining.
Let's go!
We saw 3 companies in the U.S. do that, and this is the way. We're not going to be destroying our environment, at least more than we already are, because we're using excess gas.
That's right. So exactly like it was previously stated, we need to encourage innovation and stop stunting our own growth in the United States, because look at what I don't know about Oman policy or policy makers or leaders or rulers or whoever, but I can say this: if they're doing it, we need to definitely be doing it. We saw it was a company in Nebraska or something, Oklahoma. What was it?
There was Oklahoma, and then there was one out of Houston, and they were all big. Are we talking about the 3 companies?
No, I'm talking about Nebraska. Talking about whoever was mining Bitcoin with methane gas. Remember the leftovers of the natural gas or something like that? I think that was up in Nebraska.
They were taking like cow farts.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It is what it is.
Hey, yep.
Get more Bitcoin. Cow farts for Bitcoin? I'll trade cow farts for Bitcoin.
They're like, so you're going to get really, really rich. Here's the plot twist. You're going to be stuck in a room smelling cow farts all day. All right, I'm in.
I'm sold. Bitcoin? Whatever.
Just get COVID and you won't be able to smell a thing.
Oh, my God. All right,
Moving forward, we got another fast food giant has adopted crypto, with nearly 100 cryptocurrencies now accepted at almost 3,000 Chipotle restaurants.
Let's go! Come on,
Heck,
Chipotle.
Yes. I wanted to be pumped. And you know what? I even made the decision. I was like, I'm going to go support Chipotle today.
Run that.
And go get that for lunch. But apparently they had no meat. So I don't know what Bill Gates is doing. Maybe he bought a couple Chipotles. Just kidding. We bleeped that part out.
No, you know what happened? Again. You know what happened? They started using the cow farts. So they're not using meat no more. I'm finally funny.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's great. Maybe we should get Chick-fil-A should accept crypto, and then their cows should hold up some sort of sign about Bitcoin. Yeah, you're right.
Brilliant.
Just like this guy thinking on the image. That was my face after I started talking. But either way, it says 98 cryptocurrencies. So obviously we got Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then 7 stable coins. But there's like 80 more. Sorry, Bitcoin maxis. I hope you don't go to Chipotle anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Max Kaiser.
One thing that I think we need. Jack Mallers did a great job at, with Strike, but I feel like we still need more. We need to be like overwhelmed on how to use crypto.
Easy,
why I know crypto and I need to know what do I need to do because I'm not about to be at Chipotle and waiting, holding up the line, being like, how do I do this?
Yeah, I think their computers are already set up to utilize the Strike payment networking system, utilizing Lightning network on Bitcoin. And so the transaction is literally dollars going into Bitcoin coming out to dollars on the other end. And it's in 70 million different stores. So what I'm thinking is have you ever seen somebody go, like in Starbucks is a great example. I see people in Starbucks always do this. They walk in and they're like, okay, your total is $7, and they hold up their phone and it gets scanned. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's exactly how it works. You pop up the Strike and you type in how much everything is, and then you click the QR code, and then they scan it or something like that. And you're exactly right, dude. You nailed it on the head. Amazing how we can use cryptocurrency at so many different places. Like, I mean, AMC theaters, you can use Shiba and Dogecoin, and you're absolutely right. Why aren't we out here learning how to use those systems? Well, I mean, we've been busy reporting on the news, guys. Chill out, all right? So I think we just gave ourselves some homework for sure.
Yup. Write that down. Write that down. More SpongeBob references. Together. Together.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Together.
All right, Trizzy. Why are we
We're
playing
all-
this song?
Because, Binance, we're all in this together.
There you go.
Especially
go.
you, CZ. We were in on the Luna train. We were all in this together, and we crashed and burned.
Yep. And we all learned
I don't know.
together.
Was that a pun? Either way. So CZ's latest interview, he says, I did ask our team to look into each one of those Terra allegations by Fat Man. I don't know who he is. Awesome name though. I don't know if he's talking about me. I've been eating a lot of Philly cheesesteaks in Philly, but they were just called cheesesteaks. All right, back to CZ Binance. If we can draw any conclusion, we should share that with the law enforcement. And basically, he just said, yeah, we can't find any of these allegations to be true. He says we invested in Terra as a part of Binance Labs investment in 2018, and that was a $3 million investment. We just kept the coins that we got, so 50 million Luna. Theoretically, we lost $1.6 billion of investment at the top, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's okay because look at what their initial investment was. So that's a great lead into this part. I understand May sucked and a lot of people got hurt. We all need to remember. I understand May sucked and a lot of people got hurt. We all need to remember when the whole market hurts, everyone hurts. CZ and Binance got hurt. They aren't going to quit. I can promise you that, because I have seen their responses to a lot of things, and hate them, love them, doesn't matter. You want to call them greedy? Hey, people that become successful and you call them greedy, that's your own business. If you're jealous of them, wish them good luck and go on your way about doing your own success. Like, don't be living in that emotion. And that's the thing is Chow and Binance, they both, the company and him as a leader, they have done really well with the responses to cryptocurrency situations, moves, something happening, being updated on upgrades. And I saw them respond to some things in 2018 that was just, it was really good in the sense of who do you want to put your funds with? Our conversation about Gemini and Coinbase or FTX or crypto.com. It's all about where your values align. It's like, do you want to be with the team that's going to fall completely in corporate line and regulation with the SEC and be good to go and you're squeaky clean? Yeah, for sure. Coinbase is your guy. If you're worried about, government tyranny and, and their sticky fingers getting involved in your finances, then maybe like a platform like Gemini is your way to go, or Exodus, and these are the things that we're trying to teach. And knowing that Binance came out and was like, yeah, at the very top, we did lose a large amount, but guess what? We ain't done. And that was why I really ended the article with this one, because I just felt like that was, a great transition into this part right here. The future is bright, but it is up to you to see it. No one is going to hold your hand and just give it to you. You have to go take it. Financial freedom is yours, but only if you're willing to do what it takes. Trust the process. And, you know, I feel like every week we're getting closer and closer to just nailing it on the head for our community of like, hey guys, we're coming through and we're all going to be coming through on the other end with light at the end of the tunnel. It just depends if you believe in it or not. So
100%. That's exactly like I was saying. I was like, yo, if anybody was, you know, dollar cost averaging into Cardano, I mean, I know we have a lot of Cardano holders. If you were just buying at the bottom, I mean, we had a 20% jump, and just like me and you say, it's like, what do you have to lose by buying? Like, if you bought at the top, why would you not buy here? Yeah. Especially when if you are here listening to this, you see all this news, why buy 60K if you're not going to buy 30K?
Yep, exactly. So you know what? On that news, let's hop into the crypto moves.
All right. So we started with Bitcoin under 32K.
I mean, come on now. When somebody said that to me today, they're like, either society is going to fall apart and we're going to zero and no government's going to accept Bitcoin, or we're just going to keep going our direction and Bitcoin to 1 million. I was like, you know, I've heard, you know, plenty of times people say Bitcoin to $1 million, but it's like that philosophy right there is true. The Trojan horse, you've already let us in. The value is just going to skyrocket. So what do you think Bitcoin under 32,000?
I mean, Bitcoin is going to be always on this list until we see a major change. I mean, like Bitcoin, it's freaking Bitcoin. And like we said, we saw the bounce. We were looking at that crazy little candle and that wick, and we were like, wow, all right. Yeah. If that doesn't make you feel bullish, not bullish. I mean, I shouldn't say bullish, right? No, but I mean, short term. I mean, look,
why not?
Bullish. I mean, we're investors. We're investors. We're long term. Yeah. I mean, if this isn't a sign of like, hey, you should, if you haven't yet, do something for yourself, help yourself out. Yeah. Not financial advice, of course, but I mean,
us holding 30K was great, and so with them holding 30K, it kind of gave confidence to the market. That's why I think we saw Cardano push the way it pushed. Okay, Ethereum, another one. I saw somebody the other day. They're like, either we hold 1,600 or we're going to be seeing some lows. You know, guess what, dude? We're like months away from this upgrade taking place. And yeah, don't get me wrong. The scary thing is the cryptocurrency market getting way too excited. That scares me. Oh yeah, we're going to go through the staking and we're going to lift off, and we're pumping the prices on rumors. And the next thing you know, oh, hey guys, we're having some problems, difficulties, we're working through them, and the market just overreacts. You know, I mean, dude, that's the tough part about cryptocurrency. And that really bothers me is when we go up, people, oh yeah, dude, I'm a professional. I know everything, you know, and here we are. It's like, okay, where are they at now? You know, it's like this is a really unique buying opportunity because you're seeing the sell pressure start to be, you know, change on the technical analysis. And that's where it's, you know, fundamentals have been strong. We've been talking about that. It's the technicals that have been looking weak. We had that black swan event. That's a great way of putting it with Luna. And now the market's looking at it going, okay, guys, we're ready to turn the page. And I feel that energy. I do.
Yeah. And like I was saying to the group, I was like, hey, you know, be ready if we're going up. But if even if it takes a bit more because we have so much going on with interest rates and everything going on in the world, the bag gets bigger. And like when you're people like us, when you're normal people, normal jobs, you know, normal knowledge, we stick to DCA, we stick to it, the safe investing ways, and we just accumulate here.
That's right.
And there's no reason that 60K you bought and now you're not.
Yeah, exactly. And now moving into Ethereum.
With that upgrade coming up, we'll have to, you know, take it literally day by day.
That's right.
So Ethereum under 2,200.
Love those vibes.
And I was just going to say, I mean, Bitcoin dominance, it was really showing last week, and Ethereum kind of was going down. Bitcoin was holding a little better. I mean, as it would, as like, you know, an altcoin in the number 2. We know that Bitcoin controls the tempo.
Yeah.
So Ethereum under 22, we still love that. So much opportunity with Ethereum. And shout out to Vitalik because he's got a lot of pressure, a lot of eyes on him.
But dude, he literally looks calm and chill as a cucumber. And the cool thing is if Ethereum's successful, think about how many projects that are going to be successful that are built on Ethereum. You know, it's insane the ripple effect that it's going to have through the marketplace and just create tremendous amount of value. Speaking of which, upgrading Solana, we need some upgrades, possibly some work under the hood. What do you think?
I mean, yep, if you shut down, that's not what you want. But I don't remember. I think I read it was something similar to a hackathon that caused it to shut down. So, I mean, I'm cool with that if you know it's
Okay.
coming and you're welcoming the smoke and you figure out what's wrong. Hey, find a bug before you're on this big stage. Because that's where I feel like Ethereum, it's like, oh, we don't really know. I think I saw there was about to be some like test runs coming up like this week.
Mhm.
And, you know, Solana, we'll see. They're just kind of being quiet about it, but hopefully we're working to a solution. We got Solana under $60.
Let's go, dude. I never doubt the developers. You know, I really don't. And I get it, the money that's backing it and where people see the problems, and I understand that. But take that out of the picture and understand the NFT community is so big. Until that NFT community says, no, we're done with Solana, will be very important to the cryptocurrency space. So.
Right. And I think you're definitely at a point if you hold altcoins, you're like, hey, you got to figure it out here. Are you in or out on Solana?
Yeah.
There's great opportunity. I decided that I was in. I mean, mostly because I freaking am too attached to NFTs. I need to get good at it. Shout out to BitCruising. Got my whitelist. So I bought a whole bunch of extra Solana. I mean, $45, that's like exactly like the tweet said, you know, put your money where your mouth is.
That's right.
And then this one it's been a while since XLM has been on the list. So we had Stellar. Yep, we had Stellar under 18 cents. I believe that had a good week. I think it was like 18 to 21%. Stellar up 17% on the week. I kind of like to diversify, especially when we're this low, you know, and alts are real bad. Sometimes I look for a little bit of signs of life. Stellar had that, and when I was getting 4% cash back from the Coinbase card, I was pretty pumped. So I'm excited for that one. I've accumulated a bit through that alone. And, yep, let's see here. Next,
you know, real quick on Stellar, we haven't brought it up in a while just because it's like I haven't gotten a lot of news out of them, but fundamentally their blockchain, it's something that was developed, and there's still a good community behind them rooting for them. So it just depends. I would love to see Stellar really keep making headways. I mean, they changed their logo in like 2019, you know, and before it was a rocket ship, and now they got this. So it's like I don't follow them strong enough, but I put them on the list because a lot of people love Stellar, dude. A lot of people love Stellar. So throw them on there, give them some love.
Yep, and like you said with Coinbase, you know, you want to play it safe. You want to not necessarily just abide by all the rules, but if you want that trust from the exchange, I mean, Coinbase showed a lot of trust in them. They were one of the first ones to get involved with the staking reward, not staking, with the cashback rewards. So, I mean, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, and Stellar was one of the very first ones that popped up on Coinbase, outside of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Ages ago, and then Bitcoin Cash came along, and so, you know, can't discount the ones that have been here for a while. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Right. Next, we got Algorand under 50 cents.
Ooh, that's some sexy stuff, dude. Want to see Algorand show the world what it's worth, man. We love Algorand. We do.
Yeah, I keep saying best fundamentals in the altcoins sector.
Yeah. And I mean, got great community, strong community, looking for great partnerships. We love Algorand. So, look, I texted you today and said, I haven't seen Algorand at this price since you and I first started talking about cryptocurrency. So, cool.
First coin I fell in love with, and I was overloaded with it. But hey, now I got the staking again, and I was a little salty about the governance rewards, but we'll figure it out. That was apparently my error, so it is what it is. But I love Algorand, love the Algorand Foundation. I'm about to mint an NFT by Steve Irwin's family, and it says like the proceeds are going to the Australian Zoo. So look at that.
That was hard.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, I think Algorand might. Dude, I really just want to say I think Algorand is going to be like the common man's blockchain, dude. Just like the regular day, average Joe, you know, like I just love, dude, Algorand speaks to like just average people, man. And that's good. That's not a bad thing. I think about
Yeah.
Solana, it's like cool people, right? You know,
Yeah.
maybe a few celebrities, definitely hip hop guys, right? And then I think of Ethereum. I think of flashy celebrities with lots of money, you know, and just like Gucci bags, you know, that type of stuff. When I think of Algorand, I'm like, yeah, man, I like that energy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm
They're
cool.
just
I'm
like a guy.
excited.
They're just like a guy that everybody likes. You know, just come have a beer with us.
Yeah, just have a
Algorand just
beer.
move. They move correctly. I mean, FIFA is doing their thing. Like what?
Yeah.
Algorand has not had a step back. I mean, unless you just stare at the chart in
Yeah.
a while.
I
Like
mean,
fundamentally, I haven't seen much wrong. So next we got Flow under $4. I mean,
Woo!
this is another one where the fundamentals are just like nuts. I mean, they have the backing of the big dogs. We talk about this every time, so I don't
Yeah.
think we have to, but we all know Flow is the NFT spot.
yeah, dude, I'm excited about Flow, man. When I have conversations with people about different NFT blockchains and I tell them about Flow, this is the one that people are like, "Huh, I'm really interested in what you're talking about with it." You know, yeah, you definitely should be. I mean,
Right.
it's here. It's going. It's happening. Mainstream businesses, corporate structure loves Flow, dude, right?
Right.
I
And
mean,
Coinbase, I mean, now it's on Coinbase. And I
woo,
remember when you first brought it to me, I was like, Flow. And I was like reading it and looking at, you know, things involved with Flow. And I was like, dude, this sounds made up. What are you talking about? Like the NBA and the UFC and all this. And then it was all, it is all true. Next, I mean, I don't think we can go like over a month without talking about VeChain, but I love VeChain, carbon friendly VeChain. I mean, I just had to.
you know, I moved around funds because I would rather be earning more percent on staking on some of them, and so I pulled out of VeChain and I put it into some other projects, and I'm happy I did that, just because like I had a goal that I wanted to reach with VeChain, but because I reached that goal, I wasn't able to reach other goals in other projects. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, it's still a majority of my portfolio. I'm going to shift some of that around and share some of that wealth with the projects that I know that are like my first sure bets, you know?
Right.
Zcash is one of those. Algorand is one of those. Tezos is one of those. And yeah, they're all staking plays, but that's what's so attractive about them. You know, DeFi and proof of staking. It's just like the way that the blockchain develops and you create a block on the blockchain. It's so efficient, you know, it rewards us, the regular
Right.
people,
Right.
you know?
We're just waiting for the market to turn around and then we'll have time to move funds around. We'll know who's winning and we've bought at other levels, you know, well, like some legs up. We're fine. So
That's right.
we know where the damage is done essentially with our portfolio. So when I asked you what cryptos you were thinking for the top 10, you said Tezos and
Yeah.
a bunch of exclamation marks. And I was looking around and I was like, I love Tezos too. And yeah, what was it?
Dude, their staking is so valuable. I mean, to me, in my eyes, and their tech is strong. I don't doubt them at all. Tezos and Zcash and Ethereum, those three projects that have worked on the hood, under the hood, and developing with one another. I really like those three projects. So Tezos, I don't discount them. I think they're gonna do great, dude. I love how they're on the Formula One race car for McLaren, dude. That is so sexy.
I need to
dude.
see a picture. I guarantee you I will buy a bag right after I see it.
So sexy, dude.
But I mean, yeah, no, like you said, the Tezos staking, we love that. I mean, like I'm addicted to DeFi. So when you said you move VeChain, I was like, well, what do you want? 1% VeThor or 5% Tezos? And you know, Tezos was one of those ones. Like I remember when the market was going not necessarily up, but when we were looking for a bounce of some sort, like that volatile range of that Tezos gets, it just goes dollar for dollar, and I know me and you feel like it's not going anywhere. So I love that 5%, and I feel like you lean towards Tezos, and I lean towards Cosmos.
Yeah.
And I mean, you had to tell me we were like, oh, Cosmos and Link, like. I freaking can't get over how much I love both of those right now.
Dude, Link, bro. Wow.
Yeah, so I saw a Benjamin Blunt's tweet or smart contractor tweet, and it said it was talking about how Link was broke through resistance, and I was like, that's my baby, and we're still only at $8. And I said it. I think I said it in the Discord. Maybe I said it. I was like, if you think I'm gonna sell under $30-$40, you're a nut.
Not didn't
say it. I typed it, or I sent it and deleted it. Dude, I love Link. I love Adam. I love Algorand. I love Tezos. Those are. I can't get over it, dude.
I think they're altcoin necessities for your portfolio if you're diversifying into altcoins. 100%, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. You deserve
Not
the staking.
advice.
Yeah, not financial advice, but you definitely deserve those staking rewards.
Yes.
And if one of those makes it, I mean, Coinbase, we love you, Coinbase. We trust you. We're staking. And it started off because they were on Coinbase of why we loved them.
Yeah. And now we're here with our boys Exodus. But let's hit this next one.
So we got Filecoin under $12. I definitely scooped some. I think we got like as low as did we touch the $6 range?
We got pretty freaking close, huh?
I feel like I bought at like $6.80, but I totally could have been delusional.
Yeah, I bought some the other day, and I just thought to myself, I'm like, damn, I just bought the same amount that I owned when it was at 240. And I was like, oh, that's intense. That is intense.
Yeah. You're like, if we go, I keep doing that too. And I feel like other people, I feel like traders would be like, well, that doesn't mean it's going to go back. But like to me and you, I mean, we love like Chainlink, like when things get back up and they fight through the market and have, stood their ground. But yeah, no, I'm pretty pumped about my bag. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, look at these numbers we got here. We're a grown up area now.
Love that.
I'm a grown up crypto guy now. Grown up crypto pleb. That's what it is. But yeah, let's get to this last one. This is a new one.
Yes.
I still have to do my diligence with it, but I like how you mixed it up, brought something new to the table, because I feel like we both know it's like sometimes you can get in those patterns and then your window starts to close and you're like, all right, there's other opportunities out, and you found this one. What is it? Alluvium?
Yeah. So shout out to Too Easy Jake for giving us this one. He showed it to us a couple months back, and I dove into the project, and I was like, wow. I really like is an understatement. I love this project because if they can nail the graphics part of it, they will have possibly do you remember Pokemon Snap? Do you remember that game where you take pictures of Pokemon?
I love that game.
You love that game. Okay, great. So it's literally going to be like Pokemon Go, Pokemon Snap, all in the same one, where you're traveling around catching these creatures, and then you'll catch these creatures and you can sell them as NFTs, right? And it's like Pokemon. And I was at a shop the other day, and I walked in, told this lady, she's standing there playing Pokemon Go. And I asked her, I said, what if I told you there was a platform that's play to earn, where you play the game and you earn money by collecting different characters in the game? How would you feel about that? And she's like, well, I would love that. I love Pokemon. I've got Pokemon everything in my house. I was like, search up this thing called Alluvium. And it's like, this is a really interesting project because you're thinking about metaverse, you're thinking about NFTs and efficiency. Well, they're the first one to develop this kind of a project with this kind of graphic on Ethereum. So why am I getting behind them? Well, they've done a very smooth launch. They've been very transparent. I love they stay up to date with you through emails. They got a great community. And the price of their token, their native token for their platform, ILV Alluvium, it went up to $1,800, and right now it's trading at, what is it, 200?
Yeah, well, at the time we made the top 10, it was like 272.
272. And so I'm just thinking to myself, like, Ethereum upgrade. If people are betting on Ethereum upgrades, then they better start looking at Ethereum projects. And this is an Ethereum project where I'm like, okay, play to earn, that's a hype word, right? You got good graphics, that's another plus. You got a good community, that's another plus. You got tangible NFTs that are worth something because you got collectibles that you play to earn. And that's very attractive to investors, right? I mean, think about it, you know? And if you get into these private clubs, dude, NFTs, I'm telling you, as I get further and further and deeper into this stuff, and I'm just observing, I'm asking questions, I'm learning, I'm not diving into it, any community, I'm just watching, paying attention. And dude, I'm blown away by the opportunity it creates for people, you know, to be a part of something special. So Illuvium, I wanted to add that in this week. I like it. I think it's really cool, unique, if you want to get into something different than the regular cryptocurrencies you've seen from us the past couple months.
Right. And do your own research. It looks like for the chart, it's been out since like September, October. I mean, it's fairly new, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it had quite a pump during the push upwards. So,
Yeah.
but let's end it on this note. Guys, thank you for being with us. You know, episode 21, this one's really special to Troy and I. Thank you for getting this far with us. We grind out long hours trying to figure out how to bring you guys a smile through the disgusting part of the world that we live in, where, you know, people take advantage of the markets, and we're here to kind of, you know, teach you something about, you know, crypto free or freedom money. I love that, dude. Freedom money. Cryptocurrency, that's what it is, and freedom of finance. So the future's bright. Thank you for being with us. Can't wait to see y'all next week.
And it's shout out to Easy Tyler.
Always shout out to Easy Tyler.
And I know that this might get cut, but we need a Too Easy Tanner. I feel like we should say some words of encouragement. We love you, Tanner.
We love you, Tanner.
Come hang with the boys.
Love that. You. Cut that.
We love
We're gonna
you.
keep
Tell
that.
I mean, are we gonna? I just wanted
Dude,
to say it because I've been thinking. I'm like, bro,
clap,
I need my boy.
Dude. Do a clap. Tanner, Too Easy Tanner, bro. Real quick, Troy wants to do a shout out. Tanner, you are our guy, bro. We freaking love you, dude. Come hang out with the Too Easy kiddos, bro. You got to explain that to him.
Yeah, I will. And I love you, Tanner.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cute as shit. Look at this guy. All right, guys. Love y'all.
All right. Love you. Later.